Good evening. This is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Charlotte Olson. In the face of danger, one INDOT employee's quick action may have been the difference between life and death for one of his co-workers. Yesterday, employees at the Jasper Maintenance Unit took part in a celebration of those actions. Paoli Sub-District Manager Randy Weicker presented a spot bonus of $1,000 to Dirk Denzer for pulling his coworker Bill Tooley out of the path of a stray car that struck him in a work zone. Back on September 13th of last year, Jasper Unit workers were performing crack sealing operations at the intersection of State Road 161 and State Road 64 in DuBois County, better known as the Holland Junction, when a vehicle entered the work zone. Tooley was struck by the vehicle and suffered a severely broken leg that pulled him out of action for an extended period of time. He credits Denzer's actions for saving his life. Tooley says that he's thankful that Denzer reacted and got him out of the way and out of more danger. Tooley notes that Denzer doesn't think that this was a big deal. However, Tooley does know that it's a big deal. Tooley feels that it would have been a lot worse if he hadn't stepped in to get that car stopped. He says that he can't thank Denzer enough, and Denzer says that after Tooley was struck, he signaled to the driver of the car to stop while he pulled his coworker out of harm's way. He then called for help. While many at the Jasper unit hail Denzer as a hero, he claims that he is not. He says that he just looks at it as something that anyone should be able to do. And he says that he doesn't feel that it was that big of a deal as a whole. But Denzer's co-workers, INDOT management staff, and Tooley beg to differ. He was officially nominated for the Lifesaver Award by INDOT Southwest Safety Director TJ Brink and presented with a $1,000 bonus by Paoli Subdistrict Operations Manager. INDOT Southwest Highway Maintenance Director Brian Donzi and INDOT Southwest District Deputy Commissioner Shane Spears. In 2015, 17 people were killed and more than 700 people were injured in Indiana highway work zone crashes. Nationwide, there were 669 work zone traffic-related fatalities and 116 worker fatalities in the year of 2014. Power outage affects Santa Claus and Dale Township, and the transmitter tower for our WBDC station lost power yesterday around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. According to Southern Indiana Power, there were 2 substations in the southeast part of the county that were affected. The power outage occurred when a Hoosier Energy pole broke and fell onto a distribution line. The power was out for 700 customers over a 1 hour and 40-minute time span. The affected area included Holiday World up into the Dale Township. Sheriff Charlie McDaniel of Crawford County has passed away, and the department announced that Sheriff McDaniel, who has been ill for the last several months, died on Friday. No other details are available at this time, and McDaniel, a former Indiana State Police trooper, was in his first term as sheriff and was first elected in 2014. The last week of January, Indiana State Police, along with Ohio and Michigan State Police, took part in an initiative to raise awareness about the illegal activity of human trafficking. The goal of the week-long Tri-State Human Trafficking Initiative was to train and educate those in position to see human trafficking taking place, such as through motor vehicle drivers, public transportation companies, rest area attendants, and truck stop employees. These individuals can act as the eyes and ears of Indiana's highways, and by teaching them the signs of human trafficking and how to report it, they are yet another resource to protect humans from trafficking and exploitation. While no recoveries were reported during this week-long event, the Indiana State Police conducted 20 presentations to over 700 people and distributed over 3,280 window decals, wallet cards, and brochures during the events and individual contact with drivers. To report a trafficking tip, call the National Human Trafficking Hotline Resource Center at 888-373-7888 or text BE-FREE to 233-733. Indiana State Police say that a semi-trailer school bus collision in southwestern Indiana injured at least 11 students and also the bus driver. Police say that the crash took place around 8 a.m. on Monday on US 231 in Owen County. It sent 12 passengers to the hospital for treatment of glass cuts and head, chest, and arm pains. 70-year-old bus driver Verl Keith of Spencer was treated for hand and head injuries. Police say that the Spencer Owen Community Schools bus carries 31 passengers ages 7 to 17. Police say the semi-trailer driven by 35-year-old Christopher Lee Reinhart of Terre Haute went left of the center, struck the front of the bus, and skidded down the entire left side of the bus, sending it off the highway. Reinhardt was cited for driving left of center and driving too fast for road conditions. The Indiana Department of Transportation is announcing a public meeting in regards to the scheduled State Road 161 pavement project. The road will be resurfaced from State Road 68 to just north of Interstate 64 in DuBois and Warwick counties. INDOT would like for the public to join them on February the 16th at Holland Elementary School, and the address for that school is 408 North Meridian Street in Holland. At the meeting, you will discuss the project. A formal presentation will begin at 6 p.m. local time. However, the public is encouraged to come early to ask questions. Informational packets will be provided to attendees during this meeting. Technical skills competitions to attract hundreds of VU University College of Technology students will host the Indiana Region 4 and 5 Skills USA contest this Saturday, February the 11th. More than 350 high school students and guests from southeastern and southwestern Indiana will compete for scholarships and the opportunity to advance to the State Leadership and Skills Conference in Indianapolis on April 21st and 22nd. The students will be accompanied by more than 50 school advisors. VU has hosted the regional competition for more than 20 years, and the Skills USA organization emphasizes technical skills, leadership, and interpersonal skills training. It also exposes students to various career paths and encourages success in their selected vocations. Registration will begin at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time at the Red Skelton Performing Arts Center, with competitions to begin in various campus locations at 9 a.m. The contest will conclude with a 2 p.m. luncheon and awards ceremony. VU President Chuck Johnson will welcome the participants at 8:20 a.m. opening ceremony, and a VU Provost Laurel Smith will address the contestants and advisors prior to this award ceremony. Jim Yelling has received the Sagamore of the Wabash Award, which is Indiana's highest civilian honor. Yelling began portraying Santa Claus in 1914 when serving in the United States Navy. After World War I, he returned to his hometown of Mariah Hill, Indiana, and served as the Santa Claus Land, now Holiday World and Splash and Safari, Santa, for nearly 40 years. The award will highlight Yelling's commitment to answering letters sent to Santa Claus and his devotion to spreading Christmas joy, along with his legacy within the Santa Claus community. The Sagamore of the Wabash Award is a personal tribute usually given to those who have rendered a distinguished service to the state or to the governor. Among those who have received Sagamores are astronauts, presidents, ambassadors, artists, musicians, politicians, and citizens who have contributed greatly to our Hoosier heritage. His legacy will be honored during a ceremony at the Santa Claus Museum and Village on Saturday, February the 25th at 11 a.m. Central. The Hoosier Santas and honored guests will bestow the award to Yelling's daughter, Pat Cook. Cook is the founder of Santa Claus Museum and Village and a 2013 recipient of the Sagamore of the Wabash Award. The ceremony is free and open to the public, and a wreath laying at Yelling's grave in Mariah Hill, Indiana will follow the ceremony. Make sure to keep it right here, except next we'll take a look at your weather summary.